This is the data, and we want to make interactive dashboard of something like this. Here, as you can see, we have different graphs and the slicer. So from here, you can select, any city you want, your choice, and you see the data is changing in each of the graphs. You can also select the multiple at the same time so that your data will show it accordingly. So this is the magic of dashboard, but how to make it? Let me tell you, and this is pretty simple, trust me. Okay, so this is just the data that I made by myself. We have name, zip code, cities, professions, ages, and gender. So you want to create a dashboard. So for that you need to create pivot tables first. So you clicked here in insert and clicked on the pivot table. So here it is, and the data has been selected. So you press OK. Okay. So this is the new sheet. So let's name it. This is pivot, and I am interested to make it of average age. So I write pivot age. So from here the list, I am selecting the cities. I click city, it comes here, and the age, which is the value, so it will automatically go there. And I click here value field settings. I want the average, not the sum, so I click here average and press OK. Do some formatting of decimal places, and now you go to the options and pivot chart. So for this average age, I want bar graph, so I click here, so it comes. In order to remove, you first remove all these hide all field buttons on chart, make it look great. You go to the design and you can select your favorite template which you want. I like this one. I remove the legend and I change the title to average age. So you're done. That's it. Now you create a sheet, new sheet, you rename it with dashboard, and you can select all the cells to change the color. For example, I like this one, and I copy this graph and put here. Very simple. Now let's do it quickly. Again, we want now the graph of gender. We go to the insert pivot table again, you press OK. Let's rename it. So let's select the data again, the gender with respect to the cities. So you click on city, it will go here in browse, and your gender, you click here, and the gender should be here. I will tell you why. And you click on in names, and you want names as as counts, so it will tell you the counts of candidates or people according to their genders. So you put the name as count, as values, as the count of their names with respect to their gender. So the column label is gender. Now you go to options and click on this pivot chart and select this column graph. You can again hide all the field buttons, and you go to this, templates again. I like this one. And you can have the values here, so this is better. And the chart title would be, let's suppose, which I gave was male versus female, like you have the ratio. So you can see different values according to gender. Okay, so again you copy this graph and you paste here in your dashboard somewhere. Okay, you can close it here. Let's do some formatting. Yeah. Okay, now one more graph is needed to complete the dashboard. So we go to the data again, insert pivot table, press OK. Let's rename it to pivot profession. Okay, so professions, you have this professions, so you want them here, and I just want simply the counts of profession. So you select this again, and you place it here in values. We have 2 businessmen, 3 engineers, and 3 students, and so on. Now we want the graph for that. So you go to options, pivot chart, and you add a line graph, the beautiful one. Again, choose anyone from the template. You can hide or remove this total, and you write here, like simply you can write here professions. Now copy this and put in your dashboard to make it final. Okay, now you select this, go to design, now go to format and make it like beautiful. Dashboard is ready, but one thing is missing, which is the slicer. Okay, so we click here in the graph, you go to analyze and insert a slicer. You can add as many slices as you want, but I want only one here of city. Okay, but this is not done yet. You have to connect it to each of the pivot tables that you have made. So you right click here and click on the pivot table connections and select all the pivot tables that you have just made and press OK. So now if you click on any one of them, you see that the data is changing